Welcome. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Nets, the loss to Phoenix. Gasol attacking. It's good. Gasol's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Nuggets. Tonight, two great backcourts facing off. Brent, how often do you get caught up in a showdown with another guard?
Well, for me, it didn't happen all that much, Kevin. Unless I was playing John Barry. Now I got fired up.
I get you. I
think it's amazing when you have these matchups during the regular season and you look at maybe the rhythm of some of these guys coming into the game. Elite point guards, they have the ball in their hands. Sometimes they get caught up in that mano-a-mano duel. And as a two guard or somebody else playing with that player, it's really fun to watch.
You got to check yourself, though, don't you? You got to stay within the bounds.
Oh, there's no doubt that you still want to win the basketball game, but there are moments and minutes where their talent takes over, and that's when the show begins.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Curry's shot is good.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Got to get out his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's the three. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. We were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one. Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Outside for Gasol. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Gasol's got 5 points so far.
With Gasol's length, sometimes, Kevin, that can be deceptively quick when you extend out there. The D can't do anything about that catch-and-shoot jumper. He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Pau Gasol, not the same player Brent he once was, but he still knows how to get the job done.
Yeah, 2001 is when it is that Pau Gasol came into the NBA as a very slightly built Spaniard for the Memphis Grizzlies, but the skill was on display from the very start. He's had a Hall of Fame career, a 2-time champion, and one of the best and most skilled players to play that position in the last 20 years.
John Collins has some areas of his game Brent he'd like to improve, but finishing at the rim isn't one of them.
No, definitely not. He's 6'10" and just explosive when he gets around the rim. Great composure in traffic, and I don't think he gets rattled at all by contact down there. I think he gets to salivating a little bit to have those big finishes that we saw in his rookie campaign.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the two-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Well, that's a nice touch from the veteran guard. Curry has a gorgeous stroke. We all know that. Mid-range right on the money there.
Vucevic down low. Outside for Gasol. A three-pointer is right on target. Gasol's got 11 points.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss. Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
It was on my frontal lobe. I was thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
Yeah, we have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. Curry brings the double, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Brooklyn with the ball. And stolen by Murray. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Nets trail by 3. Now Curry. He has 7. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Goes back up. Six to shoot. Back to Portis. Second shot opportunity. Vucevic with the block. Murray right side. Pass to Richardson. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Murray outside. Gasol on the high post. No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. From deep. Kept alive. Here's Curry. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Now, here's Lillard. Outside Gasol. Back to Lillard. Lopez with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Six seconds left to play in the first. Curry way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 10 points. Now Gasol has been leading the charge for Denver. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
That misses off the backboard. Right wing. Here is Lillard. Four on the clock. Pass to Richardson. It's deflected.
Well, it's tough to get anything past Cephalosha with that length. Insane reach and quick instincts on defense, really wreaking havoc. Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
No good from Gasol.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 15 points.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Fires top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses. Outside Gasol. Back to Richardson. Down low. From outside the arc. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
That's what you're going to get with Pau Gasol, a tremendous passer who's got his eyes up at all times.
Here's Curry with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Here's Murray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it out to Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And a deep 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound. A 3-ball. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Curry does a great job of selling that up fake, and he forces the D to react, and they make the mistake.
The Nets have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Steph Curry, Brent, is there any doubt in your mind that he is the greatest shooter in NBA history?
I don't think there's any doubt, but I like the fact that Steph Curry doesn't want to be a one-trick pony, and he isn't. He's trying to be better at making plays. He's trying to be better at making good decisions. He's trying to be better as a defender. And so all of these things for Steph Curry, is not satisfied with the things that he's done so far in his career, which have all been elite.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
The Nuggets trailed by 4. They double him with Matthews. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Curry with it. 21 points in the game. Pass to Matthews. For the three. Denver grabs the miss. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. The league no longer wants to reward offensive players who throw themselves into defenders. Have you seen a big change in how those players, Brent, are being called?
I think the league's doing a better job of it, trying to examine when it
Seems that way, you're right.
Somebody gets up in the air and the offensive player leans in or kicks out and tries to draw some kind of contact. So it's been up to the referees. They've been diligent with it. I think they'll just get better with time.
Curry gets the bucket.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Now Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Teletovic. And Teletovic throws it down.
Teletovic rising up and delivering the jam.
Here's Curry with the three. That one's not going to go.
Hey, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
And Teletovic with the three. Teletovic has got the game tied up here for Denver.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
Now here's Curry. He's got 24. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
It's pretty amazing Steph's road to becoming the man for this team. I mean, he recognizes in games when he should push the action and when he should pull back, and just constantly plays unselfish basketball to elevate his team's success. Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
1:14 left in the first half. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Wagner. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
Here's Curry. No good. Murray with the defensive effort. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target. And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
Working the clock is one element, but you also want to get as good a shot as you can.
It's Curry outside. Teletovic grabs the board.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Inside. And the dunk by Reed.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
It's stolen by Curry. The finish. And the dunk by Reed. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
It's been all about Stephen Curry. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's the three. That shot is off. And the Nuggets going the other way. An exciting team in Denver these days, and their fans are letting them know it.
Yeah, they're starting to get fired up in Denver. The arena sold out 14 times last year compared to just 3 times the year before. So for decades, this has been a football town. Nuggets starting to garner some attention with the type of roster and the way that they play.
Here's Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
It's so difficult not to foul Lillard. He has so many tricks up his sleeve, and you never know exactly how to shade him defensively.
2 shots. Last season, Damian Lillard continuing to put up big numbers. Took a while for him to find his groove, but he eventually got there.
Yeah, a lot of chatter last year about Lillard switching up his diet, going vegan for a little while, and then he switched back. Said he was losing a little bit too much in terms of his total body weight and felt like he needed to get some of that strength back.
Just 3 to shoot. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And stolen by Wiggins. Count it. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm. Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Offensive rebound. And stolen by Murray. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Lillard with no one around. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. Pass to Richardson. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gasol. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And a deep 3 from Curry. But they recover it. Back to Harris. Curry on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's 31 points for Steph Curry. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Now here's Lillard. It's Richardson on the wing. Down low. Gasol. And that's good off the glass that time. Gasol's got 13.
Always great to see Pau Gasol so involved in the offensive sets, picking his shots carefully and knocking down a ton.
Curry can't get it to go.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one. Obviously, Damian Lillard is the type of player who can carry an offense, ball in his hands at all times, and he can pick and choose where it is that he wants to spot up on the floor, manipulate a pick and roll, and just start to get devastating in terms of getting to the rim and mixing up some coverages for the defense.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And
Brooklyn making a change here. And with Lillard, as you said, almost 20 shots a game for him the past few seasons.
Well, that's near the top of the list amongst point guards and usage rate, but I don't think Damian Lillard minds it all that much. A lot of his shots are three-pointers, and a lot of those threes are pretty deep, Kevin. You couple that shooting ability with the ability he has to create, and the offense starts to find its way into a good rhythm.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Clock at 6. Denver needs to get off his shot. Telenovich from outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Denver in the lead. Curry with the steal.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
A catch-and-shoot opportunity for Steph. It's just effortless.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by Stephen Curry. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Curry leading the charge.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
For Denver, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Shooting for Denver.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timeout called, the Nets.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And so it's Felton who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Lopez right side. Pass to Portis. Here's Felton. It's deflected. And they get it back. For Brooklyn, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Free throw, good. Portis. Denver making a switch here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Felton attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Felton's got his first basket of the night. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Korkmaz, no good.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Brooklyn Nets. And with 3/4 behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Wagner. And he can't bank that one in. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Portis. Nice form on the 20-footer. Portis has got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him. Full 24-second shot clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. Doubled by Felton. Here's Wagner. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just a hard-fought battle, and neither team able to create any distance.
Well, we've seen some big plays here tonight, but they've been sporadic. That's been an issue.
Lopez. Here's Portis. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Here's Felton. And Wagner pulls it down. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Brooklyn making some changes. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
5 on the clock. Pass to Reed. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Outside Gasol. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Pass to Collins. Back to Dellavedova. Now Harris. He's covered by Murray. Dellavedova with the ball. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. And the dunk by Reed.
That's seeing the entire floor. Delly quickly evaluating and delivering.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Matthew Dellavedova won a title with the Cleveland Cavs back in 16. The Australian, one of the league's high-effort players, certainly a motor that does not stop.
No, he's talked about just how scrappy he is, willing to get out there and compete and do the dirty work. That's where Delly ends up paying off the most. Guys like him help establish a really good culture of hard work and competitiveness.
They double him with Wiggins. Kicks it out to Lillard. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Over to the wing. Harris looking it over. Outside Curry. And stolen by Murray. Over in the corner, Lillard. Six on the shot clock. Outside for Gasol. No good on the three. Brooklyn trailing. And the dunk by Zeller. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Pass to Lillard. To the middle. Here's Gasol. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And, man, you're going to go to a vet like Pau Gasol. There's got to be a lot of trust that he can get the job done.
It's Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 38 points.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Outside for Murray. Three-pointer on the way. The Nets on offense. A 2-point game. And a deep three from Curry. They get it back. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Outside Curry. Yes!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
To the middle. Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Curry's shot is off.
Might want to stop shooting from out there right now because it's just not working. He needs to look to get his teammates involved at this point in the game.
Here's Lillard.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Outside Curry. To the paint. Poked away. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.